if you look around in the world and you see successful people, they all have one thing in common, and that is that they're usually very positive, or they have positive thoughts on what they can accomplish. So they think themselves into success, because our thoughts create our reality. And what does that really mean? It means that whatever you have in your head, whatever you're thinking all day long, is going to create your reality. It's going to create the world that you live in. So everything that is in here gets pushed out, and that's the experience that you have. So then I get the question all the time, but I do think positive. I only think positive thoughts. So why is it then that I still attract all that negativity in my life? Well, you don't know exactly what you're thinking all the time, because a lot of your thoughts are in your subconscious mind. So it changes. You have to change change who you really are, your being, the thoughts that are deep down inside. Those thoughts, they count too. So how do you go about that? How do you start changing your programming? Well, the first thing is you have to become conscious of what's going on. And so how do you do that? By looking around you and see what's going on in your life right now, because that is exactly what you're thinking. Whatever you see happening around you, that is just what's going on inside of your head. So that makes you conscious and makes you aware of what you're thinking. And that's a very difficult step for most people, because they say, no, I'm not thinking about that. And yesterday something bad happened. I wasn't thinking about that. Well, yes, you did. You were thinking about it, and your today is exactly the reflection of your thoughts of yesterday and the days before. So accepting that is number one. That's awareness. You create awareness of what's really going on in your life and in your head. Second thing is, if you know that, then you're going to shift your focus and you start focusing on what it is that you want. So let's say you always choose, I'm going to give you a very stupid example. You always choose the long line when you get to the bank. You always choose the wrong banker, and you have to wait longer than the lines next to you. And every time you say, I'm going to choose a different line. So now you see that you are thinking about the idea that you always choose the wrong line. And you say, no, I was focused on really getting into the shortest line. Well, again, it's not really what you are thinking in that moment. It is how your brain and how your thoughts are wired a long time ago. So it's going to ask some effort on your part. And how do you do that? By surrendering, by just letting it go. So you're just going to focus on being in the shortest line. You're not going to focus on what it is that you don't have. You're just going to focus on what it is that you want. So you want to be in the shortest line. That's exactly what you're going to put your mind in. Then when you get to the bank and you're still not in the shortest line, don't get fooled, because you're now can be programmed weeks ago. This is like a little bit of a very simple example, which of course is not 100% reality, but it gives you an idea. Okay, it gives you an idea on how it really works. So you, instead of focusing on what you see in that moment that you're still in the longest line, you're going to say okay and let it go, and just feel what that does with you. What is the feeling that comes up when you make the wrong decision? And then you're going to drop that feeling. Just go in that feeling. Sit with it. Like, okay, I feel angry. I feel disappointed. I feel stupid. I feel whatever it is that you feel. And instead of giving it, you're just going to let it be. You're going to sit there and let it be. You're standing in line and you feel all those emotions coming up, and you're just going to allow them to be there. And you're going to surrender to them. And the next time when you go to the bank, those emotions are going to be less intense already, because those emotions are going to create a reality too, because the emotions create the thoughts. So now you're less, that there is less there is less energy around it. So the next time you go to the bank, you'll see you're going to focus again on, I'm going to be in the shortest line. And there is less intensity around it, less negative vibration. So the chances that you will be in the correct line is going to be much higher. And why am I telling you that story? Because most people, they think about something, because when you're watching my video, you know that your thoughts create your reality. So now you're thinking about it and you don't see the reality shifting. You don't see the reality that you have in your mind. So now you say, it's not working for me. Sometimes it needs a little bit of time. And I'm here to tell you that I had to do certain things over and over and over again before they started manifesting the right way, or the way that I really wanted it. It didn't happen like this. Some things did happen in one time, but other things took time. And I just want to encourage you not to give up. When you don't see the things shifting in your reality from the first time you're trying to do it, don't give up. Don't let what you see outside of you fool you. That's what your mind wants to do. Your mind wants to tell, you think you can do this? Oh, no. Let's just keep you where you were before. Let's just keep you where you're safe, where everything's familiar. That's where I want you to be. Don't get fooled. You're not your mind. You're not your body. You're not your feelings. You're not none of that. You are an infinite being using this body-mind to have an earthly experience. You have to learn how to use that body. It's like learning how to drive a bike. You're gonna go on the bike, fall, get back up, fall, get back up, until you're like, woof, you're going. That's it. Every kid learns how to drive a bike. Every human being can learn how to use the body-mind. Don't let your mind fool you in showing you something that you thought you didn't want to see. Just keep practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing. Let me know in the comments below how that goes for you. And if you enjoyed this, please share and like the video so that more people can see it, so that we can give more people like a little bit encouragement and say, don't give up. Even if you don't see it right away, it will happen, because that's the law. It will happen for you. Have a wonderful day, you guys. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.